What's the craziest spring break story you heard?
My friend sucked off the bouncer to get in the club.
Wait. When was this?
Like last weekend.
Last weekend? Wait. Last weekend your friend was on spring break. Y'all still here?
Yeah.
All right, facts. And your friend, wait, what happened? She went up to the bouncer and said, yo, I'll throw the neck if you let me in, or he asked her?
No, she did.
Is this like a common occurrence?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, everybody call Sarah. Sarah will get us in.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, that's not her name, but.
Get the rocks.
Yeah.
Abdul.
Yeah. Get the rocks.
Get the rocks.
Probably one of New developments in a case that shocked the country. The teacher impregnated by her 8th grade student will face a judge for the first time this morning. Our Sophia Ojeda is live downtown with the latest and some pretty serious charges against her, Sophia.
Yeah, good morning, Rachel. She is now facing continuous abuse of a child after she admitted to having a relationship with her 8th grade student.
This explains why the teacher always gave this kid an A+ on all of his assignments. This kid is a man of culture. He must be watching the cheek-slaying gospels daily. And there's no way in hell that this 13-year-old kept this a secret. He probably told all of his virgin friends all day long.
I piped our teacher.
Prosecutors say 24-year-old Alexandria Vera, a teacher at Stovall Middle School, not only engaged in a relationship with one of her 13-year-old students, the mother of one also got pregnant by the 8th grader. But in court documents, Vera says the student's parents knew about the relationship and they approved of it, allowing the teen to spend the night at Vera's home in Spring, where they would engage in on a regular basis. She told an investigator she would drop him off at home in the morning so he could catch the bus to school.
Smell me?
You breath smell like shit.
Cognac.
Yeah, it smells like
cognac.
It smells like cock.
That's all I could drink.
That's what it smells like.
You're gonna
smells like cognac.
Are you gonna try?
The relationship allegedly lasted for 4 months, ending in January with a pregnancy that Vera terminated.
Can you guys imagine paying child support at the age of 13? And are we gonna ignore the simple fact that the kid's parents actually approve of this? Like, a lot of these teachers need to get psychologically evaluated before being hired. She'll get 6 months probation. Now, if the roles were reversed, if this was a man who got a teenager pregnant, he'll get 99 years on the damn electric chair. You guys want gender equality? How about we start with the damn justice system?
Rare case where a leftist uses evidence, logic, and empiricism. How do I combat like statistics they propose?
Who is it and when has it happened ever?
You make a lot of good points about the censoriousness of the left and the outrageous things that's happening that are happening on US campuses now, where they are just shutting down debate and banning people and calling anyone they disagree with a fascist. But I guess it sort of gets undermined when you unleash these kind of primal forces that we're seeing in politics now.
Give me a break. If I want to say that feminists are fat and ugly, which by the way most of them are, then I will.
I was going to say that I feel like it's incredibly patronizing for you to paint these questions this way, especially as a white man. I don't expect you to be able to understand what people of color are actually saying.
So, being a white man doesn't prevent me from being able to think, and doesn't prevent me from being able to have reasoned perspectives on things. I didn't give up my right to be able to have an intellectual conversation when I was born.
I know, but well, white men definitely feel like they're entitled to talk over me. They definitely feel like they're entitled to kind of minimalize my experiences, and they definitely feel like they are somehow exempt and so logical compared to women who are painted as emotional, right?
No one's minimalizing your experiences. No one's minimalizing your right to have an opinion. It's just a stupid opinion.
This girl says white men feel like they're entitled to talk over me.
Well, white men definitely feel like they're entitled to talk over me.
As she speaks over him. As an Asian man, we do not accept this woman as our own.
All of this, the white privilege, the microaggressions, this provides the impetus for the safe space. The vaunted safe space, which I know I have violated multiple times tonight. And I gotta tell you, I don't give two hoots in hell. The system is so corrupt, it's so inescapable, and you've made it so corrupt and so inescapable to yourself that you need a safe space. Everybody needs to be put outside the safe space, and reality must not intrude. There are only one group of people that want safe spaces so that they never have to hear from anybody of a different ideology or political persuasion. Those people are called fascists. Okay, and you've got a bunch of fascists, damn fascists on this campus, who are trying to shut down political debate and trying to cloister themselves in this little cocoon of stupidity so they don't have to debate anyone or think about issues outside their kin so that they can feel comfortable. Guess what? Life isn't about feeling comfortable. Life is about bettering yourself. Get off your ass, you stupid pansies.
It's going to be impossible for future historians to understand what happened on the American campus this decade. We have campuses across the country. You have armies of... Let's use our quiet voices, please. Calm down. Stop acting like a child, and I will.
Peter, I just want to get one final thought from you. Are there words that are used to describe men that offend you?
Not particularly, and if there are some I don't like, I certainly wouldn't want them banned. But it always goes back to that old adage: sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be something to offend a feminist.
Peter
Lloyd. No, that's just obnoxious.
Peter
Sorry,
Lloyd,
you have to give me a chance to respond to that. That is ridiculous.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but there's always something out there that offends a feminist. Then that feminist proceeds to get offended after that.
Wait, I think we'll let you carry on this.
That is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
This man deserves every single award on this planet. That was perfectly executed.
I would say that anybody with more than a cursory knowledge of 20th century history who dares to claim simultaneously that they have compassion for the downtrodden and that they're Marxists are revealing either an ignorance of history that's so astounding that it's actually a form of miracle, or a kind of malevolence that's so reprehensible that it's almost unspeakable. Because we already ran the equity experiment over the course of the 20th century, and we already know what the Marxist doctrines have done for oppressed people all around the world, and the answer to that mostly was imprison them, enslave them, work them to death, or execute them. And as far as I can tell, that's not precisely commensurate with any message of compassion. Sorry, tried that, didn't work. We got 100 million corpses to prove it, and that's plenty for me. And if it's not enough for you, well then you should do some serious thinking either about your historical knowledge or about your moral character.
How do you say that some people don't have privilege when you basically just said that trans people aren't valid? They're not a thing. They're just girls pretending to be boys or boys pretending to be girls.
Okay. The idea that sex or gender are malleable is not true. Okay, and I'm not denying your humanity if you're a transgender person. I am saying that you are not the sex to which you claim to be. You're still a human being, and you're a human being with an issue that I wish you Godspeed in dealing with in whatever way you see fit. But if you are going to dictate to me that I'm supposed to pretend that men are women and women are men, no. My answer is no. I'm not going to modify basic biology because it threatens your subjective sense of what you are.
Mr. President, since you attacked CNN, can I ask you a question?
John Roberts, go ahead, John. No. John Roberts, go ahead. CNN's fake news. I don't take questions. I don't take questions from CNN. CNN is fake news. I don't take questions from CNN. John Roberts of Fox. Let's go to a real network.
I always thought CNN stood for Comedy News Network because how much of a joke it is. So seeing Donald Trump roast CNN, that was a top-tier moment in American history.
Brexit is an amazing opportunity for Australia. I think the likelihood is we will end up dealing with Britain on the basis of an old friend as a trading partner. We know them, they know us. I think we'll both benefit enormously from additional trade. I also think it has the potential to benefit Europe, because Europe will look at what Britain is doing and become envious and say, well, look, if Britain can do all that, trade with Australia and other countries with which Britain negotiates free trade agreements, why can't we do that too? They've been negotiating a free trade agreement with the United States for, I think, it's the last 20 years, and And, you know, it's just log jams, not going anywhere. I think all of a sudden they will realise what a bunch of dicks they've been. What a bunch of dicks they've been. What a bunch of dicks they've been. And start dealing with the rest of the world in a sensible fashion.
You want me to tell you something?
Sure. Tell us.
I've talked with a lot of successful men, and something they don't like is successful women because they feel intimidated. So there's like this ego thing about men. Yeah, ego.
Yeah.
That some men are intimidated by successful women.
It's not that they're intimidated, it's that women that make money and are successful are annoying most of the time. That's what they don't want to tell you.
Very combative.
Because women that are successful act like men. And men don't want to date themselves. If I wore heels, right, and put lipstick on once a week, you probably wouldn't date me, right? You wouldn't, because I'm acting like a girl, right? If I did that once a week, you probably wouldn't take me seriously, correct?
Yeah, but like
so hold on, stop.
Sorry.
So you wouldn't date me when I act feminine. Why should a man date you when you're acting masculine?
I mean, how are women acting masculine? Like, are
women
they...
that earn a lot of money
Yeah.
typically have bad habits.
A normal person during a debate be like, I slightly disagree with your way of thinking. But a feminist during a debate, someone call the police. That person is psychologically oppressing me. And it brings a tear to my eye when I see strong masculine men stand up and dismantle feminists with facts and logic. It honestly makes me so happy when I see a feminist get destroyed. On that note, gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Get off it. Get off it. Get off it. Get off it. Get off it.